Hey mate, how you going, mate?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You alright? Why just okay, buddy? What's going on?
Oh, I just, just haven't been too motivated. I suppose that's why I've kind of come here to see you.
Oh, awesome, mate. Well, I'm really glad you managed to come in today. Motivation, as we know, is really key to make any changes to our lifestyle. I can tell you now, you're not the first person, you're not even the last person who's not been motivated to make some changes. But again, I'm really proud of the effort, mate. That you've come in today. We'll try and make this as painless and as quickly as possible. And we're just going to gather some information, okay? Why? Because what I want to do is I want to help you maintain and get to a fitness goal. All right, mate? Happy with that?
Yeah.
Awesome. So you know me, so I'm going to get to know a little bit about you, okay, mate? Can I just confirm, firstly, your first name is Martin, last name's Paul.
Yep.
Today's date's the 24th of November, 1922. Jeez. Wouldn't that be interesting if we're talking in 1922?
Back in the day.
Back in the day, we've got about 11 o'clock start, okay, mate?
Yep.
Just what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some notes. I'm just going to ask you some questions just to get to know you a little bit more, and then we're going to work out a bit of a smart goal today, okay? And that's just the purpose of today, just to get you going. Then there's a couple of things that I'm going to offer you, and I'm really going to ask you to take it up, okay? Just so we can build that motivation, and then we'll organise to come back in the next week or so, and then we'll sit down, we'll see how you're tracking again, just to see how you're making some changes.
Yep.
Any questions so far?
No.
Awesome. I'm going to take some notes in my little pretty blank boxes. See, I like my pretty colours. And then we'll just rehash and we'll summarise it all at the end, okay? This will remain between myself and on the network here, just so I've got a record. I can send you a copy and it's not accessible by anyone that you tell me not to release it to.
Yep.
Happy with that, mate?
Yeah.
Awesome, cool. So, tell me a bit about yourself. What actually brings you here today?
I suppose I just wanted to kind of get a decent level of fitness. I've just kind of dropped off and slacked. So I'm just not comfortable with my body image.
Yeah, no, I understand that you're not comfortable with your body image. You want to pick up your fitness levels again. What type of fitness were you doing?
I used to be a bit of a swimmer back in the day.
Awesome. Who did you swim for?
I used to swim at Coogee Randwick, and I played a bit of rugby as well, a bit of rugby league.
Oh, rugby league. Who do you support, mate?
I'm a massive Raiders fan. Yeah.
Raiders. Is that the Six again team?
Yeah, that's it.
Ripped
off in that final.
Ripped off. No, I'm a Novocastrian, so I support the Newcastle Knights. Can't really talk. I think we bought that the guy, the reject from the West Tigers. What's his name?
Oh, Jackson Hastings.
Yeah, Jackson Hastings. Yeah, I heard he's a really good player.
Yeah, I rate him.
You rate him? Do you reckon he's better than those Queensland players?
Well, I mean, they've got some pretty good ones, but I reckon he would be a good fit for what Newcastle's looking for.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. No, well, rugby league is really great, especially for fitness, and we can use that as a bit of a motivation as we move forward into some training plan, as we go into some training plans and we get you going, because we can tie some of this back into the why. Why do we do it? So you're interested in, so you love your rugby league, which is great, me too, and you get to be an active swimmer. So again, this is all part of that fitness regime, and we can tie that into your program, okay? Cool. You've given me a bit of a goal is to want to get fit. You want to get fit. What's your goal for now? Like your short-term goal?
Just would like to be able to do like 20 push-ups.
Yep, so 20 push-ups. Yep. Awesome, cool. All right, so what we'll do is we'll build around that short-term goal of your 20 push-ups, and then we'll build into a longer-term goal of maintaining and then increasing that as we go. And we can adjust as we need to, okay? And we'll utilise things such as your swimming, the rugby, as I said, and we'll start to build around it. Because what I'm going to find, and what I'm seeing, is that once you say you're not motivated, you actually are. First step, the hardest step is to get into here, then the second hardest step is to get going and then to maintain that, okay? So I'm really proud so far, okay? Any questions so far? Anything you got for me?
No, that's good.
All right, cool, awesome, good. Ask me, I can tell you. I'm as cool as the Newcastle Knights. So, tell me things that you've managed to change throughout your life that helps you get through your day-to-day activities. This can be some personal strengths that have helped you go forth because it led you here today.
I guess being big on like drinking Red Bulls and caffeine and stuff like that, just to kind of get me through the day, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of like just lackluster energy, and that's also kind of why I want to work on my fitness a bit.
Yep. So, is your motivation and energy levels different after you have your vapes and your Red Bulls? Does it die off?
Yeah, like usually after like an hour or two, then like I suppose you kind of get that sugar crash and.
Okay. Well, I'm no dietitian, so I can't tell you what you can and you can't eat, and specifically to a meal plan. But what I can recommend and what I think we should do, and we can do it over the phone. You don't have to come back in, and we can do that tomorrow or just whenever. Is I'd like to do a dietary health questionnaire. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I like to do that is because energy drinks are what we call a discretionary food, and we like to eat those or eat energy. We like to drink these in moderation, okay? Because what we'll find is that your body will become too accustomed to the unnatural products that are within this, and then your body will actually shut down, as you've noticed, and you'll lose that motivation and that energy level after the spike is gone, which is, as you said, anywhere between 20 minutes till to an hour. So what I'd like to do is just to help build a bit more, and I feel a bit more motivation will come depending on how your diet is if we can give you some hints and tips to alter that. But then there might be potential, depending on how the questionnaire goes and how you feel about your diet, that we might look at referring you to a dietitian. Again, you might think, oh, dietitian, refer someone else. It's not actually a bad thing. What all these practitioners are there to do? We're actually there to help you build, sustain, and maintain a healthy diet, a healthy fitness regime, and we all work together. Okay. Yep. Again, dietary requirements are outside my scope of practice, but what we can do is we can actually look at things as the dietary guidelines, and we can go through these, and we can help just tweak a few things and make some recommendations. Okay.
Yeah.
How does that sound to you?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Awesome. Cool. All right. So, what are some of your strengths? What do you think will help you succeed in building this, in getting to your goal?
Well, I suppose just like I used to be pretty decent at swimming, so.
Yep.
But I think the big thing would just be having a strong routine to work around.
Yep. Strong routine. Awesome. Cool. All right. So already, just what I can think with this routine, what I'd like you to well, actually, do you use a diary, notebook, or are you electronically focused when it comes to how you maintain things?
I keep a diary.
You do keep a diary? Alright, so our first goal that I'd like us to do, between now and the next week to 2 weeks before we sit back down together and we see how you're tracking, is I'd like you to keep a diary of when we do a workout, okay? Yeah. So one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to offer you a 2-week pass to come and utilise the gym. Come and speak to us. I will be there to help you. I'll greet you at the door, take you in, or show you around and get you started, okay? And then you can go forth and we can start to build that. What I'd like to do is every time we do that, I'd like you to put it into the diary, okay? Let's start keeping a record. I'd like to start with at least seeing you twice a week, and it can just be turning up, going for swimming.
Yep.
Then we come in, you can go into the gym, or you want to come in, you want to run around the field or something. That I'd like to see, and we'd like to start with that. And by putting that into a diary, then we can start to set that routine. Okay, that'll help motivate you because then you'll be able to go, oh, yep, I went today, so I might want to go tomorrow, or I'm not feeling as energetic today. I knew this would be a bit of a struggle. Phil, I'm going to give you a call. Hey, I'm not really feeling it. I'll help bring you into it. We'll set a time coming and we'll start to build that strong routine we can build, okay?
Yeah.
Management of the expectation was, this isn't going to change overnight and you're not going to ride this journey alone, okay? Because I'm going to be here and I'm going to support you through the entire process, okay?
Awesome.
All right. So a couple of bits, some strengths and some weaknesses. So why are you here? What part of the gym really interests you? Other than swimming, what part interests you?
Well, I just want to kind of like lose a bit of weight and I suppose get that body image to, I don't know, something that I can look at with a bit more pride.
Alright, no worries. Body image, look at something with a bit more pride. Alright, awesome. Well, let's use that as some motivation and some determination, okay? So we need to make some subtle changes now to reap the benefits in the long term, okay?
Yeah.
Awesome, cool. So what we're going to do, have you got any questions so far?
No.
Alright, so before we go into setting a SMART goal, okay, just want to cover off just on a few things, just so I haven't missed a lot, okay? Again, this is only just point form, okay? I can see that you're very positive, you're very keen, but you are a little bit held back, and it's understandable, okay? I understand you're concerned about your body image, and we will help you, and I'll help you get through that stage, okay? And if there's other people that I know can help you, I'll be more than happy to recommend to refer you on, just to help you with a few things. This could be things such as your diet, okay? Again, because diet is very key to a healthy body image, okay?
Yep.
You have expressed your concerns over your diet. Now, we will go through a dietary health questionnaire. Happy to do that via phone, as I said, and we'll help just replace a few of those discretionary choices. For example, replace, instead of, for example, you said you have 3 to 4 Red Bulls a day, you might try to start to replace 1 or 2 of them with something like nice big glass of water, okay?
Yeah.
It was good to see that you used to be an active swimmer. I encourage you to get back into your swimming, not only for the health benefits, but also the social aspect as well, okay? And it's all good, mate. It's all good. All good, mate. Hopefully the phone call went well, mate. Any issues?
Yeah.
Oh, all good. Won't keep you for too much longer, okay? So just to wrap up on that part, it's good to see him. Please maintain your love for your rugby league. Again, go to nice. Always maintain. You can probably see the pretty picture up on the wall, okay? Just before we wrap up, mate, I just got to ask, and we'll set our first goal of meeting again. Before we go in our SMART goal, have you got any medical issues or concerns that I need to be aware of right now?
No, I did go see my GP the other day though, because I was a bit concerned. Just like after like my 3rd or 4th like Red Bull, I just felt a bit of tightness in my chest. But no, they said I'm all good.
Okay, awesome, cool. So you've seen your GP because you thought you had some tightness in the chest. You had some pains after your 3rd to 4th Red Bull. However, there's no concerns, okay, from the GP. I think that's an indication you might be having 1 or 2 too many Red Bulls.
Yeah.
Okay, my recommendation is let's reduce that, just that. Actually, what I'd like to do, if you'd like to set that as the very first goal over the first 7 to 10 days before we meet again, bringing into that routine, let's look at just reducing the Red Bull intake, substituting that with some water, okay?
Yeah.
Again, when we look at the dietary guidelines, which I brought up whilst you're on the phone call here, as you can see, our water take is anywhere between about 4 to 8 litres, again, depending on how active that you are, and our Red Bull discretionary intake is very down low, okay, just due to the high levels of natural fats and sugars, okay? Yeah. Yes, I know it's got some nice juicy stuff in it. They give you that nice ping, but again, as you can see, even on the cans, it says recommended daily intake of no more than 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my recommendation. Again, I'm no dietitian. If you don't wish to follow it, that's fine, but that might also help improve your motivational levels throughout your normal working day. Okay? Happy with that one, mate?
Yeah.
Awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through a SMART goal setting. Then what I recommend that we do is we do a health and wellbeing consultation in about a week to 2 weeks time, okay? All that is that once we've done the dietary health questionnaire and we've started that routine of coming into the gym, going swimming, and it'll also mean doing just a walk or a run at home, we'll check in, see how you're tracking, we'll see if there's any more changes we need to make as we start to build into that. What also I'd like to do is I'd like to conduct a fitness profile, personal fitness profile, to get to know a little bit more about you, what you like, what you don't like. We'll do some body measurements. Again, please don't be afraid of these. All this is this will just tell us weight, waist, your BMI, your height, and just a couple of things to see to whether or not you're at a higher risk of coronary heart disease, okay?
Yeah.
that'll be good for when we write your personal programs, okay?
Yeah.
Any questions on that?
No.
Awesome. All right, last thing, mate. It won't take too long. We're just going to go into the goal. So just to rehash, your goal is to get fit and be able to do 20 push-ups.
Mm-hmm.
How would you like to measure this goal?
I think in about 3 months, I reckon that's achievable.
Three months. All right, so we'll do that in 3 months. Now, I recommend that we utilise an exercise diary.
Yeah.
And just to keep a record of your attendances and to see how you're going. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Cool. Have you actually achieved this goal in the past?
Yes.
You have? I actually think that this is a realistic goal, which is excellent. For 3 months, I think we can definitely do the 3 months, okay? How dedicated are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
About a 6.
Awesome, good start. Really good start for a 6. I promise you, once you start getting in here, your dedication will increase tenfold, okay?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to ask you, why did you choose a 6?
I just know that I need to get a bit healthier. I just don't have that motivation levels that I previously had, like when I was swimming and stuff. So sometimes I feel a bit tired after work. So.
Alrighty, no worries. Completely understand. What's prevented you from doing this before, though?
Just like the love of eating and just like going out,
Yep.
having a few tins. And
Going out having a few tints, yeah, no, understandable. Who doesn't like go out for a feed and a glass of water, eh?
Yeah.
Awesome. Alright, the next couple of questions you see here is just more just about finding that a little bit more motivational about yourself. What motivates you to succeed? Like, why do you want to achieve this goal?
Just see like my close friends that work, like they go out and work out, like they just feel a bit happier and stuff, and I just want to kind of work to get my fitness level and back to that where it's at, or a good level, and I suppose just feel better about my self-image.
Feel better about self-image. Your friends, are your friends supportive of your decision?
Yeah.
Awesome, cool, excellent. Please do lean on them as well, as everyone's journey is different, and everyone will go through a period of where they think they can't do it. It's how we push you through that stage, okay? Are there any barriers at the moment that may affect you from?
I'd say just like work, and sometimes just go like wanting to just. Yep. Your option is to go work out, or go catch up with people at the pub, or go to an event,
Yep, understand that. I get like that as well. Work, go to the pub, but I have a water. So no, but that's fine. Again, just creating that strong routine, we will find there will be times throughout your day where you will have the ability to do a workout of some sort, and you'll actually feel a lot better after you do it. Okay. Awesome. When's the best time for you to train? Do you think right now?
Probably during work hours.
Alright.
I mean, that's ideal for me.
Alright, yep. So, what can I do to help you with some strategies? What strategies would you like that I can help you with to actually meet this goal?
I think just trying to help, just provide a few exercises that I can work around, and that routine to work with, and just I suppose that guidance with my diet.
Alright. More than happy, mate, to provide the guidance with the diet. I'll provide some regular check-ins whenever you're here. Come over, we'll say hi, we'll get you going, okay? And we'll set up a routine for you as well, okay, mate?
Yep.
Awesome. That's pretty much it, mate. I've got it all written down here. Is there anything else in which you want to add? Awesome. So let's look for about a week's time. About this time next Tuesday.
Yeah. Sounds
So
good.
what date was that date? So we'll go for around the 29th of November. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Done, mate. Awesome. I'll see you then. Thanks for coming in. From here, we'll go out, mate. I'll sort you out with your free access. For the next, we'll go for the next full 14 days. We'll show you around. Feel free to stay to do whatever you'd like to do. Otherwise, we'll jump on the phone and I'll give you a call in the next day or so, just to just to check in and then get you into the gym, and we'll start that routine. Okay?
Awesome. Sounds
No
good.
worries, mate. Awesome. Good. It's good to see you, buddy.